Hey guys, welcome into the Paperhats SMP. My name is Casey, and you're watching the Criss&Casey channel as always. So, this place may look a little bit different, and that's because we have been streaming a whole lot, and that's where most of my free time has been going, because honestly, it's in a way easier to stream than it is to make a video, edit it, and, you know, things have been going pretty crazy lately, so... You know, I'm trying to get back into the video thing because I have to pay more attention to you guys over on YouTube. But, if you are anywhere, you know, in any way, shape, or form interested in Twitch, go on over and follow me there. And you can get notified when I go live the next time. But, again, this place may look a little bit different. This is my villager area. About right there is where I used to have a bone meal generator with a wheat farm. And there were a few villager houses over here. And yes, this is the same spot. Over there's shopping district. There's actually a build that Kelsey's working on over there. MrBeardstone is right over that hill right there. And yeah, so... This is my first terraforming job, as you know, if you couldn't tell from the title. So far, I've been really liking this project because it's given me the chance to try something out that I haven't really ever done before, and that's terraforming. I started out with this wall here, and it was a pretty basic wall. I just made it out of andesite, and then I gave it these pillars, and then I gave it that little top part there, and then I was like, well, you know, I've been doing a lot of, like, man-made structures and everything, so what I wanted to do is give it something natural looking and, you know, have a distinction between what's man-made, like a wall or a bridge or that ledge over there. I wanted to give it a distinction between that stuff and something more natural. So I've put this ledge here, I've put it in archway and this pile of stone that sort of forms into the wall here. I'm still working on that. And yeah, so basically what it does is, you know, under this arch here, there is a pathway to get to the lower part of the city. And then you can come up to the upper part of the city. And then, of course, go all the way back around to this big path that I haven't exactly terraformed. That water stream is going to get prettier over time once I figure out what I'm actually going to do with it. Because, you know, I've never really worked with water in that sense. And it's kind of scary because I've got all my redstone over there. I didn't really think of that. And I've got to figure out what to do to cover all that up. And I think that may be what we're doing today. So that's going to be pretty cool to achieve that. And then, of course, up here at the path, there is a natural, like, hole in the mountain. And I think I want to cover it over. And leave just a little bit for light, maybe, so you can sort of see out. But I really do want to make this, like, a secret cove or something like that. I think that would be just amazing. And then, other than that, I mean, it's going pretty good. And you may be asking, Casey, you always put function or some sort of functionality into all your builds. And I've actually done that here. So this is the part that I was saving up to show you to the last. I've used over 5 stacks of hoppers. You can see my diamond mound. Yeah, boy. Look at that diamond mound in all its glory. It is 75 blocks of diamond so far, and we are working on getting more. But this is my storage system for all you technical people out there. You will appreciate this, or maybe you'll think it's small because it's not the biggest I've seen either. But these are my storage silos. They store all my carrots, potatoes, melons, pumpkins, and then eventually I'm going to have a mob farm. And I have a 0 ticking sugarcane farm that is always ticking away, and I'm trying to get 10 double chests of sugarcane. You can see we are making a valiant effort. Okay, so even then, me showing you all that, you may still be asking, Casey, what's all this stuff for? Why do you need all these things? Well, the short answer is, this is Diamond King Industries. This is my, you know, pride and joy now. This is where all the diamonds come from. You know, Diamond King Industries is bigger than me. It's a way of life. And, you know, you got to keep the diamond blocks flowing. So, we have a banner made by NorseyKelsey. I really appreciate that. And I actually love it. I'm going to get her to make some more of these so I can spam them around. No, actually, I do want to decorate this wall with this banner somehow to, you know, sort of signify maybe just one on each side over there. But I do need more of these. But the point of this place is to have unlimited emeralds, basically. And you can see, I have so many emeralds. I am definitely rich. I'm not running out of books for my shop, because the problem is I couldn't stock my shop. I couldn't keep it stocked because people were buying it too fast. So this is the cure to that problem, and that is what we're doing. Okay, so I know I've been droning on about this place and how great it is for a while now. But I guess it's time to actually do something. By the way, let me just go ahead and mention I do have 4 of these villager breeders here, and this is what's making the carrots and potatoes. So, that is a design by Impulse SV. So go on over to his channel if you want to learn that. And, yeah. So, guys, we actually need to do something this episode. And what I was thinking of doing is doing something sort of interesting. So, if you've ever played the game Skyrim, you've probably been over to Markarth, which is a dwarven style city. You know, they're known for having like big machines, knowing how to automate things before the world was actually ready for that. And if you go into a dwarven ruin, what you'll see is a bunch of pipes. So, as you can see down in the storage system, I have decorated a lot of stuff with acacia trapdoors. That's because it sort of gives like a copper feel. Dwarven stuff is sort of like sort of brassy, so copper or acacia trapdoors is the best we're going to do here. So what I want to do is actually try to put some pipes. So I think I'll feed a pipe here and just go like 3 blocks down, put another one, and just have a big row of pipes here. I think that'll look pretty cool. If it doesn't, I can always take it down, but we might as well try. So give me just a second. I need to run over to Sir Logs-a-Lot, get a couple stacks of acacia wood, and then I will be right back. So I'm back from Sir Logs-a-Lot. They were actually having a sale. 1 diamond for 2 stacks of logs, and if that saves me from having to go out and make 1 million or chop down 1 million acacia trees, you know, I'm all for that. I'm absolutely for that. That is a great business plan. So good on you, Sir Logs-a-Lot. You have saved me a decent amount of time, I must say. So, anyways, we have our trapdoors. We've almost got 3 stacks. Hopefully that's going to be enough. And I was thinking about what I should put in the middle of it, because that's something that I didn't really think about. I'm thinking I probably need to make something to go in the middle, or otherwise it'll just be like an empty, you know, just an empty square of trapdoors. I think I want to try a few things. So let me hop on over to my creative world, and we will lay some stuff out and see what we want to build with. Okay, so I've got a few options here, and you know, commands are a really nice way to replicate things. I know this wouldn't have taken me any time at all to build all these, but you know, learn commands if you're a creative builder, and I'm sure a lot of you creative builders already know the commands, which is completely fine. But I do have a couple of options. I tried yellow wool. Maybe we could try brown wool. Yeah, see, that's not bad. It looks like it's a bunch of dirt in there, but that's definitely an option. I tried iron blocks. I don't think gold would be definitely too bright. I wanted to see, you know, maybe more of a contrasting color, but I don't know if I like that as well. Definitely an option, though. It doesn't look bad, but I think what I'm going to go with is this red sandstone wall. Now, red sandstone is something that I've actually never ever built, crafted, or anything like that, But it does complement this pipe, and it sort of gives it a bit of depth. You know, every once in a while you can see through it, so it looks like maybe the acacia or copper or whatever you want to call it for this build is kind of like a protective casing. But I think I'm going to go with that. You guys in the comments let me know if that looks bad, or, you know, if there's anything better to put in there, and I may just change it out. But for now, I think I'm going to go with the red sandstone. Okay, so for the red sand, or the red sandstone, I'm actually going to have to take a bit of an elytra trip. I believe it's this way, maybe? No, okay, so it's Beardstone's house, and then you turn left. I think this is the way. If this is the way, I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, cool. So it wasn't that far off at all, and this is definitely where I need to go. Now, this is sort of Beardstone's mesa, so what I'm going to do is just take it from an area that I don't think he's worked in just yet, but I do need some red sand, so we're going to start clearing this out. Alright, so we have finished these pipes, and I think they really look great. I'm really happy at how they turned out. You know, I wasn't really sure what it was actually going to look like, but I hope you enjoyed the time lapse, and look at that. I mean, that looks so industrial. Looks amazing. I think it really dresses up that little wall there under that pathway, and just sort of gives it something that it didn't have before. But there is something else that I did want to do, and, you know, that didn't take that long. And I gotta leave you guys something so that you're not left wanting something else. Anyways, so in addition to this, what I'm gonna do is be building a little, I don't really want to call it a townhouse or a palace or something like that. I'm not really sure what you call it, but it's like a big manor or something like that. I do have a design in my creative world that I'm going to be building somewhere, and we do need to figure out a spot to put that, because what this is as you heard in the start of the video, is I do stream over on Twitch. Now on Twitch, there's something called channel points, which you can set up for your viewers. They can watch for so long, and eventually they get channel points, and they can redeem things based on what you set it to. So I do have one at 25,000, which they can adopt a villager, and it saves them from my Diamond King Industries labor camps over there, or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. It sounds really bad, but remember, this is just a game, and it is Minecraft. But I have heard through the grapevine that there are a couple of people who are very close to being able to redeem that. So I need a place to actually put them, because I promised them they would live in the lap of luxury. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be building a nice little house, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is take a screenshot of those coordinates, and I am going to go ahead and build that palace. So, guys, I'm going to get that time lapse rolling again, and I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. We got the house done. It took about 3 or 4 hours. And here's what it looked like. It's not the exact biggest thing or the nicest thing. I'm not a huge builder. I can manage, as you can see, but this took a while to design in my creative world, and I'm actually really proud of it. I think it looks nice. I've never used white terracotta. I've used cyan terracotta for a few things because it's a good alternative to gray concrete. But the inside, it's carpeted. We've got sea lanterns under the floor so nothing can spawn indefinitely. And this is just going to be a house for our villagers that people adopt over on Twitch. So, if you would like to adopt a villager, come follow me on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Criss&Casey. And I will minecart the villager over here. I will name the villager for you, and you get to pick out the trade, so it's pretty interesting. I'm waiting to do the outside for when someone sort of adopts the villager. I'm going to ask, the people who get to redeem that, sort of what the house should be decorated like on the outside. Just give them an added bonus, I guess you could say. So, yeah, so I think the video is long enough there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end it, guys. I really do appreciate it, if you stayed this long and watched the video. I hope you like this house and those pipes over there at my villager breeder area. And guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. Make sure to hit that like button, and if you really like this video, hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when I release another one. Remember to go check me out on Twitch. I'm also on Twitter. Both are Criss&Casey, the usernames are, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much.